0586861003 if you'd like to join the conversation this afternoon. You're with Lachlan Kitchen and Neil Odgett. Today being Tuesday the 4th of April is International Carrot Day. Now, I'm not quite sure what that entirely means, other than we get to have an excuse to talk about carrot cake.
Well, I mean, see, I love the spin over there. You know, carrots always meant a vegetable which is healthy, good for your eyes. You should eat them so that you become healthy and strong. That's what Mum always told me, and ensure that I eat my veggies.
Well, to get a professional opinion on this, we're joined by the co-founder and executive chef, Alex Stumpf from BB Social Dining, Soul Soups and Soul Cafe. Thank you very much for coming in to Talk 100.3.
Thank you very much, guys. It's a pleasure to be here.
International Carrot Day. When you start out as a chef, I guess carrots aren't always top of the list of something that, that you want to talk about. But when it comes to getting produce, where do you find great carrots? Do you find them grown here in the UAE, or do you have to import the best ones?
To be honest, on carrots, if you go on a regular carrot, I think you can find very good organic carrots actually into the country here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. There's lots of farms, organic farms. I mean, we can numerous ones, which are in Dubai or even just outside. And then, once you want a little bit, like exotic, where you have
the purple carrots and all these sort of things.
Purple, yellow, dark green. I mean, you name it. I mean, you can get them from overseas. But for a good carrot, to really look after your health and flavor, you can find definitely something here.
See, when you talk about flavors, carrots have this very boring flavor, right? As a vegetable itself.
That is your opinion. I don't think
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm a vegetarian. And I eat vegetables because, well, that's a way of living, right? Carrots, amongst everything that I eat, is a very boring vegetable for me. If I boil it, it further loses its charm. The only good way to have carrot is to put it in a cake and have it. Isn't it true?
Wow, I don't know. I tell you what, I cooked. Well, we'll get to the carrot cake because Alex has brought in some of the cake, and we're going to get to that very soon. But I find carrots, I've been experimenting cooking with them. Baby carrots with honey, and then you can have them with I'm getting fancy, a yogurt and a pomegranate sort of dressing, and you can really jazz it up.
That's not food.
That is food.
See, food is, you come to a desi household, you get carrots, chop them up, put some green peas in it, and just quickly stew them up, boil them, and put some spices, make it nice and very hot, and that's about it. That is carrot.
Well, it is versatile. Alex, what are your favourite ways to use carrots in cooking?
Look, I mean, to be honest, roasting is the best way of getting the most flavors out of most vegetables. I'm not saying green ones, but like any root vegetables, whether it's onion, whether it's carrots, whether it's potatoes.
Yeah.
Once you roast them and you reduce basically their water content and the sugar, what is left over, gets caramelized, that actually is where you get the most flavor out of it.
See, this is what my mum needs to hear.
Yeah, boiling is not the way forward, that's for sure.
Well, you can also juice them. Carrot juices are always one of the more popular ones. And thanks to your work at Soul Cafe, you brought us in the Beta Booster carrot, apple and ginger, which I'm going to try. Great combo.
Yeah, it definitely looks really nice. And while Kitch is going to try, I'm going to look at his reaction. He's gone in one shot, Kitch. Well done.
That's delicious.
Yeah?
That is good.
Okay, no, I trust this guy. I trust this guy with his taste buds. So he's done well, Kitch. So should I keep it for later, or should I have it now?
It depends. Yeah? You got a bit of a sore throat. It might help.
Right,
I can hear it. Then. So, but when it comes down to the use of carrots, obviously we wanted to get into talk about carrot cake, which is a great one. I love it. People always talk about chocolate. For me, carrot cake is number one. But there's not a lot of carrot flavour in carrot cake. It tends to be those other spices as well, cinnamon and cardamom, and there's all these other things that go into a carrot cake, isn't there?
Yeah, that's quite. And look, I have not really looked deep into the downside of why it's called a carrot cake, even as you said.
Well, that's why is it called
carrot flavour.
Yeah.
But put it aside, it sounds great, it sounds healthy, so there you go. So, but I think what it really does, or what it supports, is it keeps the moisture inside the cake. I can imagine you put cucumbers inside. That would be not really a cucumber cake, Rising, or keep the moisture inside the dough once you bake it.
Like, I mean, see, as someone who is, professional at cooking, I'm sure that many times these questions do come to your mind. Like you said, that why carrot is in a cake, right? Are there other aspects of carrot that you think that why carrot is not used in all of these things. Like for me, like you mentioned, roasting is the best way to eat any root vegetable. Are there other myths about carrot that I need to know and I probably need to go home and try today itself?
I think roasting is probably the most important one. I think to find their own really flavor out of it. And then there's there's a slow, like you have never had a slow without really carrots. Like an American coleslaw, it's just doesn't make sense without it. You can do it, but it's not. So grated, roasted, and raw. I mean, again, if you get a really good carrot and you just crack it up and eat it. Personally, I like it. Like it's fresh, it's cold, chilled, not room temperature, but chilled. It's
chill with some hummus. You got yourself a nice little entree.
Yeah. I mean, who doesn't like really a kudachi, right? Hummus on the side, or some labne, or a yogurt. It's
in popular
especially
culture,
summertime.
Yeah,
in popular culture and Indian television back in the days, there used to be a detective. Okay, who was shown eating carrots, like raw carrots. So while he's trying to solve a case, he's chewing into raw carrots. And parents at our time would always say, look at this, he's so intelligent, he's been able to crack those cases because he eats carrots. So carrots, at least growing up for us, was a vegetable that'll give you good eyesight, good memory, will make you strong, make you fit, all of that. The only thing was that they would end up boiling carrot and giving it to us.
Didn't you grow up with Bugs Bunny? We had the Bugs Bunny cartoon.
Bugs Bunny came in a little too late for us.
Right.
In India, all of these American concepts came in a little too late. For us, it was Karamchand Jasoos.
Right.
Karamchand was the man. He was the detective.
So that's the versatility of the carrots.
There you go.
When it comes down to the carrot cake, you've been generous enough to bring in some of yours.
Yes.
How do you make them? Walnuts, raisins? What's your favourite technique for making a carrot cake?
For me, it's the spices what really makes a difference.
Right.
From cinnamon and brown sugar instead of normal sugar, and then we have a little bit of cumin I add in there, and it's just like spices. Like, I mean, I'm from Germany, so for me Christmas, it's just
because you think about a European Christmas, the cinnamon and cloves and things you associate with Christmas. That's sort of the same ingredients. A carrot cake, isn't it?
It's more or less not as harsh, but they are there, and it is what really reminds me, like, most of the time when I have one.
Yeah, because I remember I bought a protein shake flavour and it was called carrot cake.
No.
Right. It was no carrots. It was just that. So it was those cinnamon, cardamom, star anise, nutmeg, all those things.
No carrots.
With no carrots.
You might as well just have masala chai.
Well, It's very, very similar. So you make it, and you've done you've done better. Rather than the 2-layer, you've gone the 3-layer.
Yeah.
So there's the icing on top,
decker,
and then the 2 layers of icing in the middle.
Exactly. Well, if you do a sin, just go for all in, 100%.
I like it. I mean, just go to the gym afterwards, burn it off, but eat your desserts right, Kish.
Do you want to try it on air? Be brave enough. I've got the least. I don't want to get any on all the buttons here.
No, I love my desserts.
Have you got a fork? Do you want a fork? You've got one there as well.
That's right.
So
biodegradable ones, even like just.
So just while Neil is getting the knife and fork out to rate the carrot cake, what are your secrets in making a good icing? The icing for the carrot cake.
I think it's the whipping of the cream cheese, and then we adding something which.
So it's cream cheese. It's not icing sugar. You need cream cheese to make it.
You need both.
Okay.
You can do multiple ways. You can do with butter and icing sugar. You can do with cream cheese and icing sugar, and you can even mix it up like these 2 things. Here it's just basically cream cheese. It's just more moisturized, and it's butter. It's like very fat.
Neil, now we call Neil sweets because of his sweet tooth. How are you rating it?
You know what? You can continue doing the show. I'm having my carrot cake.
Yeah, I thought that might be the answer.
This is delicious. This is just the right amount of moistness. This is just right amount of sweetness, and the flavors of cinnamon. It's just right there, Kitch.
Yeah, I had a grandmother who used to put pineapple in her carrot cake. Yeah,
pineapple upside down.
Not quite as sacrilegious as a pizza, but it I don't know. It tended to work anyway. So if you want to get one of these cakes, you can get to BB Social Dining, Soul Soups, or the Soul's Cafe. Alex, thanks for coming in on this International Carrot Day. Do you have a preferred carrot you like to cook with? Baby carrots, purple carrots, yellow carrots?
No, plain carrots.
Just
like
plain
organic carrots, I think is the best.
Alex, well, thank you very much. You've made
My
Neil a
pleasure.
very happy man.
This is incredible. Thank you so much, Alex. I mean, I couldn't thank you more. This is just Amazing.
And if you do want to get down there, you can get down to the Soul Cafe with BB Social Dining for International Carrot Day. What excuse do you need to have a carrot cake?